Walking in your calling is going to be uncomfortable. Me and one of my fellow youth, we went out for evangelism. It was just me and her. I remember I saw a girl. She was waiting for the bus. And I told my fellow youth, I was like, hey, let's go and evangelize to her, right? Then we started overthinking a little bit. And we were like, should we still talk to her? We spent a lot of time thinking about whether we should evangelize. We were near her. We were just wasting time overthinking. At the point we were like, let's just go, let's just leave. But at the same time, I told her that you never know. Let's not give up. What if she just needs a word? What if God sent us to her? You would never know if she needs a sign from God. Maybe God sent us. The worst thing she can say is no. And then we will leave. We were making a lot of assumptions. We had spent so much time there. I was like, what if the bus is coming already? And she leaves. But I said, let's just do it anyway. We won't lose anything. So we talked to this girl. At first, she looked a bit, I don't know, she wasn't saying anything. And I was just like, okay, does she believe? Tell me why. She was literally asking us, what made you guys come up to me and talk to me about God? She was saying she has been trying to get closer to God, go to church more, read her Bible. She comes from a family of atheists and she had a friend who was leading her to Christ. You should have seen how happy and excited we were. But I just thank God that we literally obeyed. What if we wouldn't have obeyed? What if we wouldn't have obeyed? That girl would have probably been asking for a sign, saying, God, where are you? And God is probably like, hey, I sent my daughters to go and meet her, but they didn't go. See, let me tell you the truth. Many times when we want to go out for evangelism, I don't always feel like going out because the weather is always rainy and we spend a lot of time out there evangelizing. This life is not for people who are comfortable. Walking in your calling is going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be pleasant. Walking in your calling will be hard sometimes because of the flesh. What if we would have stayed home? The people are out there asking, God, where are you? God, give me a sign. But we are literally sleeping in our houses. I feel like many of us think that, oh, God saved my life. I'm good. Let me just be going to my church, read my Bible, and we're good. But then God is like, that's not all I called you for. Go out there into the world and preach the gospel. Why are we as Christians comfortable with our salvation story? Then we sit in our houses and we say, yeah, me and God, we're good. God did not save you for yourself. He saved you for others. Imagine we wouldn't have walked up to this girl and then we'll wonder why souls are not being saved. This is an encouragement for you to be obedient. The worst thing they could do is say no, they don't believe, they don't want to hear it, and they'll leave. But what if the issue with when you close your mouth is that you never know who needed the message that is in your mouth? Be bold, go out there and tell people about Jesus. God bless.